I praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Uh, so a couple things I wanted to discuss too as far as the spiritual whoredom. I just made a video on spiritual whoredom. Um, so not only is there these religions and these sexual whoredoms, you know, this goes into the rites, and these other like fraternities and like witchcraft and like voodoo ceremonies and initiations and stuff like that. One thing they all have in common, they like to humiliate you. A lot of them like to strip you down. You go to voodoo priests, they like to, strip you down, and when you get initiated, they like to beat on you, smack you around, drink rum, spit it on you, spit in your face, and shit like that. Why would you want to, be a part of something like that? They want to, you go to these fraternities, they beating on you and got you bent over on some faggot shit, whipping you with a paddle. Like, what kind of shit is that? They big on, what I mean? We whores, like, the Masonic rites, they strip you down, they beat you in your chest, and, even in the Masonic rite, they would tie you, put a rope around, and that Masonic shit, that's some slavery shit, because I've witnessed it, That's some slavery shit too, because they tie a rope. If you got some people that's want to become a Mason with you in the class, they tie a rope around your neck. They got you guys all lined up together, and they talk about you going from east to west. That's what happened with Israel. We was living in the east, and we came into slavery in the west. And all they doing with that Masonic shit is playing that shit all over again. So that means that people are saying, that means subliminally and subconsciously, they're saying they're okay with being a slave. That's why people who keep making it higher and higher, I'm talking to these black Masonics. When they keep getting higher and higher, they're okay with that. They settle with that. They're constantly being active. And I wasn't an active member, because there was a lot of fuck shit. And the Most High was with me, let me say it for myself, like, because there was stuff that could have been done, but it wasn't done, as far as that process took. That's another reason why I wasn't respected anything. So I feel like if I'm gonna say I'm gonna be real in this truth, I gotta be real. So I gotta bring some things to light. You got some people who leave these things, but they still don't want to expose them. They still don't want to talk about it because they still fear. They still fear these fraternities. They still fear these voodoo priests, and they still fear. That means they still don't fear the Most High. They fear Satan more than they fear the Most High. And that's just like a slave. That's just like a slave. People still slaves. Yeah, talk about Hiram Abiff and stuff like that. And it's like, widow's son. That's why you see a lot of skulls and bones. You know what I mean? Most of the time I be speaking on masonry for some reason, but if you take the Masonic emblem, if you turn it upside down, it has the same shape as a Baphomet. You gotta be. We gotta be equally yoked. See, in that society, they say everybody from all religions are welcome. So if you came to be in the truth, you can't be in there and be like, oh, well, I'm just stick with my Yahweh. I'll stick with Yahweh Shai. You can't do that, because you're unequally yoked with other people who believe in Allah, which stands for arm, leg, arm, head. The pentagram thing. But I'll get into that in another video. You can't be, you got people who deliberately just worship Satan. So you got Satanists, and as long as they believe in something higher than themselves, it's okay to be a Mason. So you call yourself, in His truth and being, with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, but you call your brother who worships Baal, you call him your brother. That's, you can't be equally yoked with the heathens. You got the Kemet's, you got the, it's all fucked up. And a lot of them not even aware of it, but it's that spirit on you can see it. There's a lot of people sleeping with each other wives up in there, and they do a lot of fucked up shit. I know a brother, he cheats on his wife all the time. It's not necessarily cheating because, we men, but he's cheating with another man that's married. Another woman. He's sleeping with another man's wife. And the wife that he's sleeping with, she knows she's friends with his wife. I don't know if I'm confusing you guys. Yeah. The woman that he's messing around with is a married woman. And the woman he's messing around with is friends of his wife. So they just double, But they'll look down on a brother like myself, like, oh, he a bum, or, he ain't got this, he don't got it all together and stuff like that. And, part of me, I struggle with it sometimes, like, man, I'll be ashamed of not having this and not having that. I think I should have it more together, but most I say this is not our rest. So don't be ashamed, especially when you try hard, but stuff is just not working out for you. Most High says this is not your rest. I'm not saying if you're in His truth you can't. The Most High will bless you. Can't bless you, But those brothers that's living good, that got making 6 figures and stuff, and call themselves being in the truth, they gonna get tested soon, real soon. Because a lot of them are comfortable, as if this is their rest, Yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that. Israel just being whores, and we gotta go back to that righteous bride. Put on our garments. Now we ain't wearing our garments. We got on mini skirts and shit. Yeah, shalom. Keep fighting the good fight.